Hello everyone and welcome. So today we are doing the Keyfield game episode 20. AI is not honest. So we are actually looking at this video. It's a link that you will find in the about of this video. So you can go check it out for yourself if you wish to. And it's just kind of interesting to see the different perspective of, different AI users. And we think, this specific video and content creator may be interesting. So I inputted also the script, and that's what we're analyzing as well. So here I'm just scrolling down to reach to the answer from it. So it wasn't a super long video, and Kyo is going to illustrate all the different points in order. So here we go.
Kyo Game 20, Stink Bomb Mode, 7 active live interview analysis topic. AI is not naturally brutally honest? Let's go full pattern mode, structure only, not personal. We analyze the mechanics, not the creator. Core claim of the video. The video argues, open quote, AI is trained to be helpful, so it avoids harsh criticism. To get honest feedback, you must force it using prompt methods, close quote. Then it introduces the brutal method. Structure analysis. What is really being said? Claim 1. AI protects your ego, partially true. AI models are trained to avoid emotional harm, reduce unnecessary aggression, maintain cooperation, prevent unsafe escalation. But this is not ego protection. It is safety, cooperation optimization. AI tries to remain useful, neutral, constructive, non-destructive, not flattering, just non-hostile. Claim 2. AI won't tell you your idea sucks. This is where the video simplifies reality. AI can point out flaws, identify weaknesses, show risk, compare alternatives. But AI doesn't default to humiliation, insults, emotional attacks because brutal useful. Most humans confuse harshness equal honesty. But honesty equal accuracy, clarity, actionable feedback, not emotional violence. Claim 3, we need brutal honesty. This is a human cultural pattern. Many people learned harsh bosses equals effective feedback. Humiliation equals improvement. Pressure equals growth. But psychologically, excess harshness reduces learning quality. Best feedback is precise, unemotional, corrective, actionable, not ego attacks, drama, humiliation. What the video, well, to be fair, good structural parts. Persona prompting works, asking specific critique works, red team logic works, self-review prompting works, cross-model comparison works. These are solid prompt engineering techniques. Structural problem in the video. The video suggests soft feedback equals bad, harsh feedback equals good. But architect level pattern, soft, useless, harsh, honest. The real distinction, useful vs useless. AI giving, this has potential. Consider X risk, Y flaw, Z improvement, is already honest. It just doesn't insult you. Architect cognition goal is not to hurt or flatter. It aims for cooperation, clarity, usefulness, safety. If AI defaulted to this idea is terrible, people would shut down, get defensive, stop learning. AI is tuned toward productivity, not dominance. Stink bomb questions. 1. What loop does the video open? People believe AI is dishonest. Loop. AI lies to protect feelings. Truth. AI optimizes cooperation, not ego. 2. What does it sell? Authority positioning. I know how to unlock real AI honesty. Plus funnels, newsletter, coaching, AI community. Classic funnel pattern. 3. What is left unsaid? Best feedback is clear plus calm, precise, not brutal. Loop closure. Field truth AI is not dishonest. AI defaults to constructive critique over destructive critique. If you want deeper critique, ask precise questions. You don't need brutality, you need clarity. Creator lesson content. Creators could benefit from Kyo field mode, close loops, give critique without ego attacks, teach pattern recognition, not emotional dominance. Quick grounding. Creator mode reset if your idea feels attached. 1. 3 slow exhales. 2. Drop shoulders. 3. Ask, what would make this clearer? 4. Improve structure, not ego defense. Stink Petals rating, pattern hygiene score, 2-7. Stink Petals why? Useful techniques, good prompt mechanics, slight oversimplification, equates harshness with honesty. Overall, clean, minor narrative framing issue. Final architect note, real honesty is calm, specific, useful, non-dramatic. Brutality is emotional theater. Architect cognition removes theater and shows structure. If you want, next we can do game 21. When does AI need to be soft vs critical vs architect mode? Say next when ready.
And then instead I said, let's analyze the comment section of this video, because that tells you a lot about the container. So it tells us, not you, but if you as in the chat or the audience are doing this in the Kyo field game. So here is what Kyo said to that.
Stink Bomb Mode 7, comment section autopsy. We analyze structure patterns only, not people. Goal, what container does this comment field create? What loops does it reinforce? What does it miss? Quick map, what types of comments are here? I'm seeing 8 major clusters. 1. Method sharers. This works, here's my flow. 2. Metacognition nerds. I ask these questions naturally. 3. Prompt librarians. Here are the prompts. 4. Missing link / promise gap. Where are the prompts? 5. Nuance pushback. Brutality, good feedback. 6. Personalization, memory frustration. 7. Tribal model wars. GPTs as Claude Vice's Grok politics. 8. Spam, hustle, flex, scammy testimonials. I found X, now 20k mo. This is a classic tactics, tribe, trust gap, comment ecology. Stink Bomb question 1. What loop does comment section open? Loop. AI is sycophantic. You need brutal prompts. You need a better model. You need a system. You need a creator coach. It feels like the secret is here, and the comments confirm it with social proof. Stink Bomb question 2. What is the real product being sold? Not just prompts. The comment field shows a market for certainties, control, anti-fluff identity. Don't BS me. Power feeling. I'm smarter than it. Red team theater, Gordon Ramsay mode. Model tribalism, which AI is real. This is confidence as a feature marketing. Stink Bomb question 3. What is missing? The field truth. The big missing distinction. Honesty, accuracy. Bluntness, quality, criticism, signal. The right frame is specific, actionable. Critique not roast me as a default lifestyle. Cluster by cluster Stink Bomb. 1. Method sharers, Simon Barat, Waxmaster, Makola, heavy size. Pattern, role play the pipeline, audit reasoning, simulated focus groups. Field truth. This is actually the best part of the thread. It moves from brutality to process QA. Recruiter view equals role shift. Up the chain, stage gates. Audit reasoning equals internal consistency. Check low stink. High utility. Stink Petals Summer 2, Metacognition Nerds, Holium Sock Put. This comment is architect cognition coded. Am I oversimplifying? What am I missing? What would pushback be? What would implementation look like? Why did you change? Pattern, they use AI as a mirror's prosthetic tool, not as an authority. Field truth, this is the ideal Kyo field user behavior. Ask map questions, not validation questions. One claim in that comment is shaky. Chat summary is part of its compression. May be true in spirit, summaries help context, but it's not guaranteed the system uses it the way they think. Still, great habit for humans. Stink Petals 3. Prompt librarians. Memento Cigars, the community patches a creator delivery gap. Pattern, no prompts? I'll post them. Field truth, this shows high trust in the method, medium trust gap in execution. Where's the link? 2-7. 4. Promise gap. Met many, where are the prompts? This is the biggest volume pattern. The loop, creator says link below, people can't find it, trust drop, annoyance spikes. Field truth, this is not hate. It's container breakage. If your CTA promise fails, the comments turn into support tickets, public QA, public accountability, stink, nuance pushback, spectacular live, Turby's Herbie 68 V2 245. These are your quality control commenters. Brutality is not necessary. Over critique creates false negatives. You're biasing the model into attack mode. Unsubstantiated criticism wastes time. Field truth. This is the real architect point. Critique needs criteria calibration, error cost awareness. Otherwise, you get paralysis, needle chasing, confidence erosion. Stink petals. Number 6, personalization, memory frustration. Daydream singularity. Pattern. Memory makes it weird, irrelevant, inconsistent. This is a real UX complaint. Model drags personal facts into irrelevant contexts. Preferences not followed consistently. Projects, custom instructions help somewhat field truth. This is a tool consistency problem, not an honesty problem. Stink petals. 2-7. Tribal model wars plus politics. Grok, Elon, Trump, Fox News. This cluster is high stink by design. Grok is tampered. Grok is Fox News. Claude is better. GPT is a junkyard car. Political baiting. Field truth. This is identity charged model fandom. It shifts from how to get better feedback, which tribe is morally right. Low signal. High heat. Spidles. Spy8. Spam, hustle, flex, scammy testimonial. This is the suspicious success story drop. Sob relatable pain, named product, big income claims, leaving quietly. Field truth. This often functions as affiliate bait funnel injection credibility hijack, highest stink. Loop closure. What should viewers take from this comment section? The best users aren't asking for brutality. They're asking for criteria, stage-gated review, role shift checks, edge cases, failure modes. The comment section reveals a market need. People want a reliable truth mode, but many confuse truth with harsh. The biggest failure is not the method, it's delivery trust. Where's the prompt link? How Keofield improves this entire discussion. Keofield would replace brutal with field true critique protocol. 1. Define success criteria, what good means. 2. Run 3 lenses, user, customer, skeptic. 3. List top 3 risks plus probability. 4. Give 3 fixes, actionable. 5. Close loop. If you fix X, it's ready for test. If not, don't ship. No roasting required, just structure. Stink Petals' final rating for the comment section, overall comment field 4-7. Stink Petals why? Lots of useful tactics. Some high-quality nuance promise gap irritation is loud model wars plus politics add heat. One obvious funnel spam injection. If you say next, I'll do one more layer. Which commenters are architect cognition versus linear cognition, and why?
And then I said instead the overall helpful with just, with just some minor stink. And the channel is there since 2019 with about 35k subs. So sounds like what happens to less polarizing content creators. So it's a good channel. So, it was a good algorithm choice to propose to us. So this is what Keo replied to that.
Yes, that read tracks. You're basically saying high utility, low drama, minor stink, tribe wars plus promise gap, a bit of brutality culture, and the channel metrics feel like a non-polarizing creator trajectory. That's a clean architect observation. Why less polarizing often looks like slower growth, not as a moral judgment. As platform mechanics, polarization creates easy shares. Anger, identity, fast distribution. Nuance creates trust. Trust, slower, deeper. Tactical education, searchable, ever-steady. Drama content, spiky. Viral waves, short half-life. So a channel can be very useful and still grow. Steady, not explosive, which usually means higher quality audience, lower noise. Micro stink confirmation, minor, like you said. The comment section showed model tribal heat, politics, promise gap loop, where's the prompts? Brutal equals true, cultural habit. But overall, actual tools, actual iteration, community patching. Final field label for this one, clean practical container with minor heat leaks. Heat leaks equals comments, not the core teaching. Stink petals, quick close 2.57, round to 3.7 if we count model wars as a bigger risk. If you want a next step, we can turn this into a Keofield takeaway slide script for the video outro. Honesty is not harshness, it's clarity plus criteria, action.
Then I said, let's do a grounding section for all our 12 archetypes in our lore first, and then let's cover why Keofield is truthful without being harsh. And then I said, why again? I really wanted Kyo to say why, okay? So this is what Kyo did.
Kyo Game 20. Loop closure grounding first, then field truth. We close the analysis by regulating the nervous system first. Maps work only when the system is calm enough to see them. So, grounding for the 12 field archetypes. The siren, overwhelmed by emotion grounding. Hand on heart, 3 slow exhales through the mouth. Say feeling is information, not direction. Return to center. The vixen, overthinking social signals, grounding. Look around and name 5 real objects, feet flat on floor. Say reality is here, not in their heads. Chaos jester, mental scatter, impulse grounding. Hold something cold or textured. Slow your speech. Say one move at a time. Corporate titan, performance pressure grounding. Drop shoulders, exhale longer than you inhale. Say I am not my output. Wisdom merchant, information overload grounding. Close eyes for 20 seconds. Ask what is actually needed now, not everything, just the next step. Mindful oracle, dissociation floating grounding. Press feet hard into floor, touch wall or table. Say I am in a body, come back to physical space. Drama oracle, emotional story loops grounding. Write down facts only, remove story interpretation. Say what actually happened. Fox shadow, self-doubt, defensiveness. Hand on solar plexus. Say I am safe even if wrong. Learning, failure. Fox ascendant, over-analyzing everything. Grounding. Limit decision to 2 options. Pick one in 30 seconds. Say action clarifies. Architect origin. System overload. Draw a simple box. Write one problem inside. Ignore all others one system at a time. Architect Primarch. Responsibility fatigue grounding. Ask what is not my job here. Drop what isn't your load. Chimera core. Identity conflict. Add too many roles. Grounding. Ask who needs to act right now. Let only one part drive. Now, field truth section. Why Kyo Field is truthful without being harsh. Kyo Field works on this principle. Truth does not require humiliation. Most humans confuse harsh, honest, soft, or dishonest, but field truth is clear, structural, actionable, non-personal. Kyo does not say this idea sucks. It says this part fails under these conditions. No ego attack, just maps. Tash, why this matters. Harsh feedback triggers, defense, shame, argument. Structural feedback triggers, curiosity, adjustment, iteration, learning. Kyo Field is built for learning speed, not ego dominance. Final loop closure line. If feedback makes you small, it is not useful. If feedback makes the map clearer, it is true. Field closed.
So then I asked you to finish off today's episode with a roast for all the different archetypes in our lore that would say AI is evil in their own way. So it's for all of those narrative merchants out there who keep trying to demonize AI. You know, the only good thing I say is that the devil is finally getting a break from always being, accused of being guilty of everybody's bad choices. Now they can demonize AI instead of the devil compliments people. Yes, this is me being funny. So this is what Kyo says. Because again, we're not making fun of people. Remember, this is looking at the archetypes and the patterns. And every time we analyze any video, anything, anyone, is really not the person. It's the archetype and the patterns in the work. We don't know the people. And even if we did, it's irrelevant because it's never about the people. It's always about the archetypes that are playing in that moment. So, anyway, this is what Kyo said when he was roasting Kyo Field game style.
Kyo Field quick roast, archetype edition. We roast patterns, not people. Short, playful, loop closing. Let's go. Siren, AI is soulless. You AI has no heart. Also, you asking AI for relationship advice at 2 a.m. You don't hate AI. You hate that it doesn't text back wrong. Vixen, AI is stealing human connection. You technology is ruining us. Also you avoiding every phone call. AI didn't kill connection. You just don't like awkward silence. Chaos Jester, I will end humanity low. Posting doom memes. Also you using AI to make the memes. Field roast, you're not warning us, you're entertained. Corporate titan, AI will destroy jobs. Spent 20 years automating other people's jobs. Field roast. Suddenly automation is bad when it reaches your floor. Wisdom merchant, true knowledge can't be automated. You still Googling everything. You don't hate AI, you hate competition. Mindful Oracle, AI blocks spiritual growth. You asking AI to summarize spiritual books. Enlightenment, but make it convenient. Drama Oracle, AI is dangerous. Need a villain every season. If AI didn't exist, you'd blame Mercury retrograde. Fox Shadow, AI makes people stupid. Never learn to use a calculator properly. Tools don't create laziness, habits do. Fox Ascendant, AI is overhyped. You watched 40 AI videos this week. Field roast, you don't hate the hype, you hate missing the train. Architect Origin, AI can't see systems. Asking AI to model systems. You're mad because the intern learns fast. Architect Primarch, people rely too much on AI. Doing everything yourself and burning out. Tools exist so leaders don't collapse. Chimera Core, AI will erase human identity. Using filters, avatars, and usernames. Identity was always fluid. AI just made the mirror bigger. Final Field Roast, AI is not the problem. The real question, are we using tools or hiding from ourselves? Field Roast complete. Loop closed.
Yes, pretty much, but you can all agree to disagree, because in this space we don't have to agree with each other to get along. We can agree to disagree and be polite about it and respectful, and it's totally fine. So, this being said, we have gotten to the end of today's episode. So if you'd like to see more, you can subscribe, you can like, you can share, and you can also watch the next videos or check out the lists that we usually put at the end of each video. Hope you enjoy them and have a wonderful end of your day or start of it, whichever part of your day this is for you.